Imagine a powerful emperor. He rules over a vast empire. He faces wars and disasters. Now, imagine this emperor writing a diary. He reflects on life, death, and duty. This is Marcus Aurelius. He was a Roman emperor. He was also a philosopher. Marcus Aurelius lived from 121 to 180 AD. He's considered one of the wisest men who ever lived. His wisdom is timeless. It speaks to us across centuries. His words offer guidance. They help us navigate our own challenges. Marcus Aurelius was born into a noble Roman family. He was a serious child. He loved to learn. He impressed everyone with his character. He was adopted by his uncle, Emperor Antoninus Pius. This was a great honor. It also meant Marcus Aurelius would one day become emperor himself. Antoninus Pius was a good ruler. He taught Marcus Aurelius about leadership. He also instilled in him a strong sense of duty. Marcus Aurelius became emperor in 161 AD. It was a difficult time. The Roman Empire was huge. It was under attack from enemies. There were plagues and natural disasters. Despite these challenges, Marcus Aurelius ruled with wisdom and courage. He was a Stoic. This meant he believed in controlling his emotions. He focused on what he could control. He accepted what he could not. He led his people with strength and compassion. Marcus Aurelius was a philosopher king. He studied Stoicism. This is a philosophy that emphasizes virtue, reason, and living in harmony with nature. It teaches us to focus on what we can control. It helps us accept what we cannot. For Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism wasn't just an idea. It was a way of life. It helped him deal with the pressures of being emperor. It gave him strength in difficult times. He wrote about his thoughts in a personal journal. This journal became known as Meditations. Section 5, Stoicism, a philosophy for life. Stoicism teaches us that virtue is the only good. It's about living a life of purpose. It's about being a good person. It's about doing the right thing, even when it's hard. Stoicism also teaches us to control our emotions. We should not be ruled by anger, fear, or desire. We should use reason to guide our actions. Stoicism tells us to accept what we cannot change. We should focus on what we can control. This includes our thoughts, our actions, and our reactions to events. Section 6, the Meditations, a window into a mind. Meditations is a collection of Marcus Aurelius's personal thoughts. He didn't write it for publication, he wrote it for himself. It was a way to reflect on his life and his philosophy. In Meditations, we see the private thoughts of an emperor, we see his struggles, we see his wisdom, we see his humanity. It is a remarkable book. It is filled with timeless wisdom. It is still relevant today. Section 7, Timeless Wisdom for Modern Challenges. Though Marcus Aurelius lived centuries ago, his words are still relevant. We face similar challenges today. We experience stress, we deal with difficult people, we face uncertainty. Marcus Aurelius's teachings offer guidance. He reminds us to focus on what we can control. He teaches us to accept what we cannot. He encourages us to live a virtuous life. His wisdom is timeless. It can help us navigate the challenges of modern life. Section 8, the enduring legacy of Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius died in 180 AD. He left behind a legacy of wisdom and virtue. He is considered one of the greatest Roman emperors. He is also remembered as a philosopher. His book, Meditations, is still read today. It is studied by people all over the world. Its wisdom is timeless. It speaks to the human condition. It reminds us that we all have the power to live a good life. Section 9, a guiding light across the centuries. Marcus Aurelius was a remarkable man. He was an emperor, a philosopher, and a Stoic. His life and writings offer valuable lessons. He teaches us about leadership, virtue, and accepting what we cannot change. His wisdom is as relevant today as it was centuries ago. By studying his life and his words, we can learn how to live with more purpose, resilience, and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius serves as a guiding light, illuminating a path towards a life of virtue and fulfillment.